I didn't think he'd really give it back. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Who's there? Knew I heard something. Done and done. Where'd you come from? Done and done. Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you. Done and done. I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now. I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now. Where'd you come from?
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal. Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. It matters not. The plant cares nothing for the rays that bring it the warmth of the sun. As you carried on, my light touch the world.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Is Hrogar innocent or not? Ah, Falion. Always looking where he shouldn't for things he doesn't need. What has he done now? Tamriel is... The spirit world is strong in this place. Look to the graveyard. That is where you'll find her. Ah, folly. What has he done now? I see. If something does happen, you know where I am. Then stop wasting my time. You better get proof of your act. The spirit world is strong. Look to the graveyard. That is where you'll find her. Is Hrogar innocent or... The spirit... Look to the graveyard. That is where you'll find her. What has he done now? Ah, so it is not just dreams then. I have seen this. I will see that it is dealt with. Thank you for bringing clarity.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first. I do it. Too many bother my wife. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Wait.
You better get proof of your accusations against Alva.
Make Laylet go away. Make Laylet go away. Make Laylet go away.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
You found me! Laylat was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Laylat was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt. Laylat thought she could take me and keep me,
She's
but
dead.
she can't.
Ysmir's
I'm all
beard.
burned up.
She's
I'm
a
tired.
vampire.
I'm gonna sleep for a
She's
while
dead.
now.
Laylet is dead. Laylet. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Laylet. She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye. You think Alva? But that means... Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire? No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Laylet may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl. I hope Alva is not what you think.
Who's there?
You're not supposed to be in here. Keep your hands to yourself.
You're not supposed to be in here.
I'm not gonna warn you again. Get out or I'll call the guard.
If you're here to purchase, I have many spells available. Do come in.
Is Hrogar innocent or not? So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
I had a bad dream again last night.
Oh?
I dreamt that you went away.
Until next time.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep
scary.
Morthal.
It was like it was real.
Who's there? That'll teach you.
Never should have
Where'd
come
you
here.
from?
Yes, my Thane. Do you need something? Of course, Thane. How can I be of service? Lead on, my Thane. I'm still here. I'm at your command. Let's go.
Who's there?
What was that?
What was that?
Is someone
Time
there?
to end this little game.
Where'd you come from?
God! No! No!
That'll teach you.
Yes, my Thane. Do you need something? Of course, Thane. How can I be of service? On my Thane.
Never should have come here. Who's there?
That's all you got?
I knew I heard something.
Yes, my Thane. Of course, Thane. How can I be of service? Lead on, my Thane.
Where'd you come from?
By Ysmir, you won't leave here alive!
Well, seems like... What was that? Yeah. Do your work.
What was that? Is someone there? Never should have come here. Over here! Where'd you come from? on your side. But you'll pay for that. Die, then. I'm on your side. You bested me.
Pass! All you got!
We'll wrap.
Guess it's all clear.
Mess with me. Huh?
I knew it! Never should have come here!
Was that? Faismir, you won't leave here alive.
Ruda!
Was that? Faismir, you won't leave here alive. Where'd you come from?
Hey, watch it, please.
Come on! That your best? Huh? Ah! Oh! Oh!
Getting out of here.
Never should have come here! Oh! 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 Oh!
Damn you!
Damn you! Ah!
Please, someone do something.
Somebody help! Someone do something! Huh?
What was that?
careful! What are you doing?
Boost!
I cannot... He's there.
That it? That your bet?
Victory is...
Show yourself. Done and done.
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to sleep now. I'm so tired. Thank you.
Another cave. I've spent enough time underground myself, but if you want to go in... Right behind you.
Wait. I know you.
Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have their eyes open. By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hjalmarch. Congratulations. I grant you this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. All right then. I speak and others hear. It is my hope that instead they listen.
please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad?
Give it up, Brynjolf.
I don't know where you find your sources, but that last shipment of skooma
I'm not
gives
here to
us some
hold
of
your
the best
hand.
quality I've
Figure
seen.
this one out for yourself.
Quit
just
kidding
got lucky
yourself.
is all. Bumped into someone.
It's
who
time
knew
to
someone
face the
else.
truth, old
The
friend.
rest just
You,
makes it
Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Take the source
Dying
of your
breed?
ears.
And lose
What do
out
you
just
call
when the
that,
going
then?
is getting good? No thanks.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
What do you think, my dear? Could a beautiful woman like you ever see herself with an old codger like me?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Well,
No
then,
risk, no
how can we
reward.
make that happen?
That's the way it goes, so you better get used to it. Now, if you're done bellyaching like a child, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude.
Good news. I found that
Kirava's
dwarven
stubborn,
hammer you were looking
but she's
for.
got a soft spot for family.
I'll get you the
Talk
rest
to
of your
Talon
coin by
Jay at the
tomorrow.
Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something
Funny
out of
about
him.
that.
They're
Price was a hundred
well
higher
acquainted,
than I
if you catch my
expected.
meaning.
Vekel, you have
Helga
no
is a
shame.
devout follower
I'll
of
get you the
Debella
rest, like I
and dotes
said.
over the statue
I
to
want
the
that
divine
hammer.
that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. I'll be here when you're done.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no... I don't know you,
I
so
don't
we've
want
got
to
nothing to
I
talk
like things
about.
the way they are.
How? Come on, Tom.
If you're looking for
Marry.
conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
I think
I take
Brynjolf
care
can
of
give you all
myself.
the information you need. Come back, stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
Aren't we there yet?
Last person who made trouble for Vekel ended up with a smashed head.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Here, you want something or not? I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that. Good, and take this little message back to your bosses. I'm not paying any of you a single septim, ever! Now get out of my inn. I said get out! I'm not paying a single coin. I said get out! Here for... I've already told that before. Look around you. Come on, give it your best shot.
You just gonna stand there and take it? Fight
Another fight.
Drive that snow back to the ground.
Damn you! Please stop. I'll pay. Take it. Now, what did you want? I already paid you. The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. I can't stand this city. It's impossible to make a decent living here.
So, can I interest you in anything today? Aye. So, can I interest you in anything? What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. I'm going to make you sorry for this. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Get him! Come on!
That's all you've got?
Don't let him get away!
Please, no more. I'll pay. Here.
Watch what you're doing.
Drifa? I was looking through our books, and there's an entry for spices. Says we spent 300 septims. What is that?
Spices? I'm certain I have no idea what you're talking about.
You sure? It was in your handwriting. If you can't keep the books straight, then let me do them.
Ah, yes. Spices. That was a special order for someone in Whiterun. Should be along any day now. Don't let it worry you, my dear.
I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now. After all, I'm all paid up. They used to be pretty feared around here. I mean, you'd whisper the name, and it'd send chills down your spine. Now, they're nothing more than ruffians and thugs, trying to pry a few extra coin from honest people. All it would take is a small force of guard to go into the Ratway and flush them out. I hope Brynjolf chokes on his gold.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me. I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
What are you doing that for?
Thanks for the bushel of apples, Maurice. Oh, they're wonderful. How did you keep them so fresh?
Can't tell you. It's a bit of a trade secret I picked up when I was living in
gemstones over here.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Hey, Ton, you shouldn't cheat on Veckel.
I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
What are you talking about?
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean.
Well,
I like that.
wrong. Now, why don't
Dumping
you just shut
bodies
up
and
about
keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
What do you think, my dear? Could a beautiful woman like you ever see yourself with an old codger like me?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
You're in your grave, and I'm standing over it. Now get out of my way.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Dirge, did you take out the trash like I asked?
Yeah, threw it in the lake like you said.
Tell me.
After you talked to
threw the
Brynjolf and
trash
Mercer,
before you
come
did
back
that.
and see me.
Take it easy, Feckle. How long we known each other? Yeah, I checked it. All the stuff is in the safe.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions.
I don't know where you find your sources, but that last shipment of scuba was some of the best quality I've seen in years.
Just got lucky is all. Bumped into someone who knew someone else.
Let's wait until Brynjolf's here before we begin.
All right. I have everything you asked for all ready to go.
I hope this deal goes through. Buddy. Quite a bit of coin on the line, and the last two you set up fell through.
I don't understand it either. They were a sure thing, I swear.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about.
Coin.
Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? I'll let that comment go because you're new here. Ask things out of turn again and we have a problem. Now, are we clear on all of this? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
I hope this deal goes through. I'm putting quite a bit of coin on the line.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The Guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the Guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arangoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arangoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison. Well, lad, I'd do just as well drawing a blade across my own neck. Where did this foolish request come from? Huh. So Sibby finally got the nerve to bare his teeth, eh? Look, this sounds like a family matter, and I don't want the guild in the middle of it. You do what you want. Just don't expect us at your back when Maven has your head on the executioner's block. You watch yourself on that island.
I wanted to say
Those
something to
mercenaries
you.
don't take prisoners.
Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief.
What did you think about my idea?
I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape, and that's where my strengths came in handy. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. I'm sure we'll speak again.
Hey! I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans, but it was always about the killing for them. Don't get me wrong, the first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed.
I hope this deal goes through.
We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village.
I don't understand it either.
They didn't put up much of a fight.
I swear.
All that was left were the women and the children. Then
Then
the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well.
Wait a moment, Rune.
Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We never knew what became. Always a pleasure.
Already be on your way.
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so. I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
So, friend, you were abandoned, huh?
Yeah? What of it?
So, is it true bandits get, real friendly with the wildlife?
You're an idiot.
Huh? Yes, my Thane. Fine. What? What? Still have something you need? I'm still here. Lead on, then.
Yes? Thought you'd never ask.
Let's talk for a moment. Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean? I hope we bump into each other back from a job. Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business. Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock. Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like... It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart. Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day. Just not today. Maybe I'll see you around the guild.
You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm. I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out. Well, it was, up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run. So I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her. Huh, are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran, and I ran, straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften. Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed. Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself. I wouldn't bother smacking at those hives with a weapon. Set them on fire, and they'll go up like kindling. I'll point you to the first and last person you're ever going to need to talk to. Tonilia. She's the guild's fence. Treat her right, and she'll make you rich. Try and rip her off, and you'll have the whole guild to answer to. Come back and see me if you ever need pickpocket training.
Hey, good to see you.
Come here a second. I'll show you what I know. I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman. Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous. I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive. Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone. I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit. The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead, just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim. The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead, just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim. A lot of people, if talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or Viper. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once. Come find me if you need more marksman training.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief.
What do you think, my dear?
I don't know about the others, but I sure am glad to see a fresh face down here. The flagon used to be packed every night with the boys from the guild. But now, look at it.
When you're in your grave.
Last few years have been pretty bad.
Now get out of my way.
I've almost closed this place up. Until next time.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
Come on.
Then we
everyone
understand
knows
each other.
about you and
Good.
Brynjolf.
Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
How dare you? After all we've been through together?
I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary? The last time I checked, gold coins aren't falling from the heavens. You better take some jobs if you want to earn your share. I have work if you've got the backbone. All right, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me.
Like I said, I want that hammer.
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya. Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now. Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit, and no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck. Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again. The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again. Got plenty. Take your pick. When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We find alternate means to get them out of the way. We send you to plant some phony evidence in the Mark's house and then tip off the town guard. The rest takes care of itself. Sound like you can handle it?
Very good. I'll tell Brynjolf.
Hey, you approached me. You want to play coward? That's your problem. So, good. We could use the coin. One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear out some of the wealthier homes of their valuables. If you're interested, I could point out a good place that could use a little house cleaning. What do you say? Okay, what'll it be? Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strongboxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way?
Funny about that.
Here, just don't make me look like an ass in front of the guild and mess it up.
Vekel, you have no shame.
Well,
I'll get you the rest like
fine.
I said.
Next time, save me the trouble and pass on it from the beginning. I have work if you've got more than you can handle. Jeet Caravan brought this shop a nice piece from elsewhere. Think you can break into their strongbox and get it for it? Whatever. Just get it done. Here's the job.
All eyes are on you,
I
lad.
don't... The
Don't
flag...
disappoint us.
Last few years have
Delvin,
been
that
pretty
last
bad.
shipment we heisted on this...
I've almost
Before we
closed
begin,
this place out.
and two, then we understand. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. Who knows? If you want my opinion, you can get out. And while you're at, I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. Ready for some work, or just gonna wander around all day? Need a few spare All right, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. It's been a while since I've... Not like... The stone was pried off of... I think some of the guild members have tried... Look, tell you what, if you find the rest... Can you believe... It was like he was daring us. Well, that's how I slipped in there. If you're ever... And besides myself... Are you kidding? And when we had the best... The only way this place will ever return to it... The flag... If we can make it... Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around. So got more than you can handle. Pretty simple. The cat... You ready for some good old-fashioned... Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
Mm-hmm.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint
It's one
us.
thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use
Brynjolf, eh?
them.
Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right? See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're going to get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Who in their right mind would be stupid enough to pay you to steal from Maven? Guess I should have known. Maven and Civvy have been at odds ever since she had him tossed into jail. Look, if I were you, I'd proceed carefully. Crossing Maven is one of the first things you learn not to do when you're down here. As far as the guild's concerned, this is between Civvy and Maven, so we're going to officially stay out of it. Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries Arengoff hired to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex. If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labour, you should talk to Tanelia. She sounds tough, but she'll cut you a fair deal. I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around. Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again. Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me and we're off. I handle the fishing, numbers and bedlam jobs, the ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's are more your thing, go talk to Vex. Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing? Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go. So, what can I do for you today?
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
I'll listen.
Speak quickly.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for extra work. Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Nirwin, and Vipper can give you a leg up on that. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Until next time.
Yes, my Thane. Of course, Thane. How can I be of service? Let's go.
Welcome to the Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. All right, then.
We've stopped. What is it? I'm at your command. Let's go.
Back with good news, I trust?
mic up there. Alright, gang. I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna be back in like 30 minutes.
All eyes are on you, lad.
I'm gonna start ending my
Don't
stream every
disappoint
time I'm
us.
about to go. So yeah, I could have like 2 hours stream, 1 hour stream. It's gonna be a lot of fucking video, but matter of fact, fuck it. We're gonna let that shit ride out. I don't wanna have too much videos on my YouTube channel. Even though I'm gonna place them on a playlist anyway, but still, I don't wanna have too much. So we're gonna let that one ride out. So I'm taking a little break. I'm gonna be back.